A few years ago, when I was in college, I would take odd jobs to pay my half of the rent. One day in particular, I was babysitting a set of twin boys that were 3 years old. The mother told me she hired me because she would only hire men, due to her crazy ex-husband. I was confused when she told me that, so I asked why. She showed me a picture of him, and said not to answer the door for him, don't let him in, and to not let him see the kids. I just said okay. I thought she was being dramatic, but I went along with it. After she left, the kids seemed harmless, so I told my girlfriend to come over. After that, there was a knock at the door. I figured it was her, so I opened the door. It was the ex-husband. This guy looked a lot scarier in real life than he did in the pictures. He towered over me with tattoos everywhere, including his neck, a bald head, and gold teeth. He asked to see his kids. I didn't know what to do, so I just told him hold on, and I closed the door. I really didn't know what to do, so I called the woman, and she didn't answer, so I texted her, still nothing. Eventually, he started knocking on the door some more, but I would talk through the door, letting him know that I can't let him in, nor could I let the children out to see him, due to the mother's requests. He didn't like that too much. I stopped talking, then the knocking stopped, and the man said, okay. But it was an okay that sounded like he was going to get me back for not letting him in. I look outside and I see that he pulled off. I didn't call the police because he left, so my girlfriend texted me, and it says she'll be there in 2 minutes. Then a few minutes go by, and she isn't there yet. Then I see one of the twins looking out the window, and he says, "There's Daddy." I look out the window, and I saw the most disturbing thing you can think of. The man was on top of my girlfriend, stabbing her repeatedly in the side of her head with a screwdriver. Her body was shaking, but she wasn't making any noise, and there was blood everywhere, all over her head, face, ground, and that man. I wanted to burst out of the door to help her, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I called the police. The man just stood there, staring at the house. He never tried to escape, just waited for the police as if he were crazy. The twins' mother and the cops showed up at the same time, and she was hysterical, going between Spanish and English while crying. I felt numb, guilty, and ashamed that I called my girlfriend over, and she was killed. And I was a coward that stayed in the house. Till this day, I still feel the guilt.